Hi, this is Sheila, and the main point of this vlog was going to be to show an item from 50 Linden Friday, but I've just come across this new event, and it's called souleiado, and I think it's a Japanese event. And if you look at what I'm on, this is the Year of the Rooster, the Chinese and Japanese Year of the Rooster. And the centerpiece seems to be this giant rooster. I'm not going to show you goods in detail from this, but I just wanted to pan round and show, if you like, kind of quirky Japanesey things. This is a nice spot to go to. This is from Posh, who always makes such beautiful and reasonably priced foods, and for just 50 Linden, I think you get all this. I'm not sure whether it gives food. Actually, I might unpack this as well when with the item from 50 Linden Friday. I always try and get all the Posh material because it's so cute and reasonably priced, and they often have freebies at Christmas and so forth. So you can just see there's kind of cute dresses. This is a gacha for Chinese display screens, which was 50 Linden. There's an example up here of one of them. This is a kimono style top. Over here we've got O's and poses. If you, for example, are a fan of the anime series Black Butler, those might be of interest to you. And then if I just scroll across, you can see it's a pretty area with a truck for sweetmeats and so forth. This again has things gacha for things like necklaces with money hanging off them. Looks like nails and tattoos. And here we have a very cute item. This gacha is just 48 Linden, and you get one of these guns on the gacha, a sweet gun, and I think these are also for sale. I was going to buy one of those, and I will. Okay, and just complete the sweep round. So these are, I don't know what they are. Oh, they are actually avatars in the shape of Japanese kind of sushi onigiri items, and those are accessories. And here we have some more clothes, and oh, I didn't look at this one. This seems to be landscape items. Some kind of stellar effects. Yeah, I'll have one of those. Stellar breeze. So I might unbox that as well. Namanoke have got these kind of cute bracelets, which might be New Year bracelets, I'm not sure. Some more cute avatars, and then we're back to the beginning. So I just thought I would show you better. So I just thought I would show you a few items since I happen to be at this event, and now I'm going to unbox the 50 Linden Friday item, plus just a couple of the ones I've picked up here. Okay, so here I am on my up in the sky, and I'm holding that sweets gun that I bought. You can see it's evidently got a pose in it, and it says, and it looks like it's got mushrooms inside, which wasn't obvious immediately. So it says in the instructions that you have to find an avatar. Unfortunately, I looked at my friends list, but I decided none of them were silly enough that I could IM them and say, could I please shoot you with a sweets gun? But you go into mouse look, and then you aim, and I better not fire, because it says you have 8 sweets, and if you hit an avatar accurately, then they get one of the sweets. I presume the sweets will look like little mushrooms like in there, so I definitely think that's rather cute. So that's one of the things from that Japanese event, and I'm going to res first the thing from 50 Linden Friday, which is Funky Junk. So I'll find that, and it's you need to res it in build kind of mode. It's the grown up tree fort, and Funky Junk 50 Linden Friday items are always really good value. So this is a life-size tree fort, and it's copyable, and also let's see, so these items are separate, and with a lot of Funky Junk items I've reused material, so I've got lots of pots of flowers and things, and so these window boxes, when I get rid of this, I'll just take these in separately, because I can use these separately as window boxes. I think also what I might do is start unlinking this from around the tree, and then I've got a tree as well. So I think this is really good value for 50 Linden. So I think you could just walk up like this, but there's also a kind of, if you sit on it, it also takes you up here. Not a huge amount of room, but for a kind of a fun little tree fort in the garden, in the middle of a glade or something like that, I think it's really nice. The thing that I didn't know what it was, turned out I got the rare. This was Stella Breeze window fat pack, and so what I got was all different ones which have windows like this, and so I think it's meant to be as if you were seeing out of the window, and they're very prettily animated. So this is one of them. So you can see it's a landscape with shooting stars, and then there's the night tree. So I think with the others you just get one of these each time, and I happen to get the fat pack and rare. So this is the one with the tree. So I think that they'd be nice. I think they might be nice outdoors, but they'd certainly be nice if you've got a biggish home and you want some kind of talking point on the wall. And it has a resize. There is an instruction leaflet, but it's one where it says you are not allowed to look at this note card. So I don't know what that says, because I can't see it, but I presume it was talking about the resizer. So if the view behind me on this tree fort was really awful, someone had got a really ugly house, then I could just fill the space in this tree house with this picture. And then this down here was the panel I won also at that Japanese fair. So the treehouse is 50 Linden Friday. These other two items are from that Japanese event, Japanese New Year event. You probably could have seen it better on the ground, but there were different, you might have seen those different kind of, mostly different types of panelling, and it's one land impact, and it looks like you can you stretch it? No, you can't stretch it, and you can't texture it, so it's not really modified. And it's Gacha item, so it's transfer, not copy. This picture is 8 land impact, and I think the tree fort is 28. So it's 17 for the main bit, and then 5 each for these. It might be that there's one other thing that is unlinked, but I can't see which it is. What it is. It's 27 or 28 anyway. But obviously without the window boxes it's only 17. And the other thing I was going to move up here was this stool, or rather little side table. So this is a gacha from Lucas Lameth. Now it may not be familiar to many people, but one of the first, the first piece of really nice jewellery I bought in Second Life. It was from Lucas Lameth. Actually, there was another designer who's completely gone out of Second Life now, who also did good stuff. But this is going nearly 10 years ago, and he was one of the few designers at that point who did really attractive jewellery. And he was out of Second Life for several years, and now he's come back and he's doing jewellery, but he's also branched out and doing more of other kinds of stuff as well. And so I can delete that now. And so this is the, where did I get it to? Oh, there it is. This is the chair, actually, or rather the table. This was the thing that I wanted least out of those, possibly. But it's an attractive table. It's just 2 land impact. I'll just bring it up here to the treehouse, and so probably all you'd want in this fort is a couple of chairs, perhaps a table with some nibbles. And so that's, I thought I'd unpack the posh. Perhaps I'll put it here, although obviously that's normally not where you'd put a table. But so you can see it, I'll unpack some of the posh items. It's not all linked, so it's not resing it. Okay, so I've tried resing this because sometimes there are problems on meshing, trying to res things on mesh items. So I've given up on the other item, and instead I'm resing this, which is one of the 3 kinds of daifuku that you get in the pack. And I'll zoom in a bit more. So it's there's some different parts. Normally the tray's separate. Sometimes the little forks and serviettes and things are separate as well. So it's 5 when it's all linked together like that. And there's a little dish, which is 1 land impact. There's the actual daifuku, and it looks like it doesn't actually give food. And that's the 3 land impact. And there's the tray, which is 1 land impact. And I'll just have a go at the one that seems to be different. Is this one that's called fruits. I think that was the little bowl that had the fruits in it. Yes, there it is. And that's 5 land impact. I'll just bring that up as well. So for a really reasonable price, you get a variety of very well made pixel food to celebrate the Japanese and Chinese New Year. There it is. You can see it's kind of glistening with its sugariness. The only other thing, while I was in Funky Junk, I did yield to, I'm just going to actually take this away. I did yield to buying another Funky Junk item. I will try no, I better not. I'll res it down there and then bring it up. Hopefully. There it is. And this is a combined books and wine cabinet, so that quite appealed to me. I like books, I like wine. and a cabinet with both of them together sounds a good idea. So there it is, and it's resize and texture change. So I'll just zoom around. So here you can see it. It's got glasses at the top, a row of older books, an ice bucket, corkscrew and corks, a little plant, and then the wine bottles down below. And you can change it to, it must be distressed at the moment, pine, black, cherry wood, ash, shabby, looks like white to me, and chocolate. And also you can control the size. I won't bother doing that. I don't think that the texture at the back, no, it looks like you just can change the wood, not the pattern at the back. That was, I think, 149 Linden, and I think I might have already said it's 5 land impact. You also get a version with none of this stuff inside it. So I'll see if I can read that out here. Yes, I can. So that's 3 land impact, so 2 land impact less. And there you are. So that's it, empty, if you want to decorate it yourself. Okay, so I'm still clutching my sweets gun. By the way, I'm wearing boots and a top from Coco that I got at Uber, which I think has just a couple of days left. And I paired it with a, well, I've added to the top the pashmina, really nice pashmina by Zara that came out to Collaborate a while ago now. And with these boots, I'll just pan in. They've got really gorgeous details. You can see kind of where the suede was sewn together, and those little bows at the back. I think they're gorgeous, and I was so happy that they were made for Classic Avatar, which I've still got, rather than a mesh body, and they're available. The Coco does things for mesh as well. I blogged this outfit, so in case anyone's interested. So if you are watching, thank you for watching. My vlogging is a bit going to be a bit irregular. I did a lot before Christmas and then realised I was just spending too much time on it. I needed to draw back a bit, but I still want to do some blogging occasionally, especially of furniture. So that's bye for now.